What is going on today, YouTube? Today I want to talk about how I paid down about $50,000 in student loan debt in about 2.5 years. Now, for the simplicity of this video, you can see here the total is $30,000. I had about $20,000 in another account, but I used the same process that I'm going to show you here, and it's a lot simpler just to show you on 10 loans rather than 20 loans. And yes, I'm sure some of you are looking right now like, why is there a $227? I don't know how that happened. Somehow when I applied for that last semester, it got split up into two. That's why the interest rates here are the same. Now I know the interest rates are the same up here, but this was actually two different semesters. Where down here, they just screwed up and they forgot to put it on the same one. So, hey, that could have screwed me up in the end. I don't really know. But anyways, this is how I went about it. So I went through and I read a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay, what's the best way to do this? I searched Google, searched everywhere. And I want to know, based on my interest rate and based on my total loan amount, what was the best way to go about tackling this as the fastest way possible. When it all comes said and down to it, I'm sure you've heard, snowball effect is where you go after the lowest loan, which in this case would be $227, and then you'd go to the next lowest loan, which would be $1,697, putting all of your extra money you make per month towards loan number 10, say, and then after the loan number 10 is paid off, you go to loan number 4. After loan number 4 is paid off, you go to loan number 2. And all of that money, so that $2 you're paying to this loan, plus that $19 you're paying to this loan, you now have $21 extra applied to this loan, which technically, that $21 extra, you're doubling up this loan and you should get it paid off in half the time. Just by connecting together loan number 10 and loan number 4. That's first method, snowball effect. Second method would be the interest rates. Some people say go after the loans with the highest interest rates first and go from there. So at first you would tackle loan number 4 because the loan principal is less than loan number 2, but they have the same interest rate. And I want to tell you, I like both of these methods and I used a combination of both. And that is how I paid off my student loans so fast. Now, yes, I was saving an extraordinary amount, and all of my extra money that I made, all the overtime I was working, went straight to these loans. It was not an easy process. It was not something I enjoyed doing, but I wanted to get these loans down and paid off as fast as possible because I didn't want that burden hanging over my head, and I knew I could save money at the same time. I have another video where I talk about the stock market, where I put money into there, and I ended up taking it out because stock market started going down, and I thought, okay, if I pay off my loans, at least I'm guaranteed to make money. And what I mean by that is that loan principal is $28,276, but if I have these lasting over 10 years like they were supposed to, I would end up paying an extra $6,268. So I have some extra money in stock market and some extra money going to these loans. I just decided to take that money out of the stock market that I had because I'm a new investor, and I knew I could have a guaranteed return and save money if I paid off these loans while the stock market was going down. Hey, that could have been the right thing to do. It could have been the wrong thing to do. But I'll tell you what, it feels great not having these student loans hanging over my head, and I'm glad I did it this way. So how I broke it down and how I figured it out. Now, obviously, this $227 loan, I'm like, this was my thought process. This was mine. You can go about, you're paying off your loans as whichever way you can, whether the snowball or going after the highest annual percentage rate, highest interest rate. Whichever you can actually stick to, do it. But it's almost like a psychological effect to go after the least amount one and then keep going to the next and next because you feel like you're making progress. All of a sudden you see loan number 10, oh, it's paid off. Then you see loan number 4, oh, it's paid off. That's the point of the snowball effect. It's like a psychological effect to keep you going. So anyways, like I said, I used a combination of both. This 227, yes, it was the cheapest, but it wasn't the highest interest rate. But the way I saw it, I said, okay, $227, I'm going to pay that off right away. Why waste paying it? If I made that last over 10 years, I would pay $49 in interest that I can probably save through overtime, working a little bit of overtime and pay that off right away. So I went after that. Next, I looked at it. And like I said, I did a combination of both of these. So I look at these two loans. And all the extra money I had, I poured into the cheaper one because here it was cheaper and it was the highest interest rate. So that was almost a no-brainer. Next, I went after loan number 2 just to get rid of that high interest rate. So when these are all done, I had 19, 21, $40 there, 42, $42 in total that I would apply to the next loan. So I looked at it some more. Okay, loan number 2 is gone, loan number 4 is gone, loan number 10 is gone. So now I'm going to look at a combination of my interest rates and my highest one. So right there, interest rates, lowest one. I might as well pay off the lowest one. And I just used this same thought process over and over. I compared the interest rates and compared the loan amount. And if it gives you a better psychological effect just to go after the cheapest one, then the cheapest one, because you like seeing, oh, this loan's paid off, this loan's paid off, this loan's paid off, then just keep on doing that. Do whatever works for you. But I tried to go into a sense of, okay, what's my interest rate and what's my balance? And that worked best for me. Whatever works best for you and whatever plan you can come to make you stick to get these paid off, get them paid off as fast as possible. Why would you want to make the bank money? All it's doing is the bank's making money off you holding your loans for the whole period. And yeah, 10 years was a short time, but I wanted to make sure I paid as much as I could as fast as possible. So I held myself to that 10 years at first, and then I started throwing all my extra money at it. Started cutting back on my costs and started just really going after these things. So I hope that helped, and if you have any questions on this, please comment below. I will be glad to help you because it feels so great to have these paid off. If you like this video, leave a like on it. If you need a better explanation, just comment below and I'll message you. I'll help you out. Try to get you a plan to get your loans paid off as fast as possible. And hey, that's not just for student loans. It can be for credit card debt or any kind of debt that you have that you want to get paid off. It can help you come up with a plan to get it done. Leave a like on the video if you're enjoying this content and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next video.